Hello guys and welcome back to another video in Last on Earth. Today we're going to do a locations tier list. It's been a long time since I did a tier list and we have seen a lot of locations added into Last on Earth. And yeah, today we're going to focus on the permanent locations. So here we have the selection, police department, bunker alpha, bunker bravo, the farm, the factory, the gas station, the ice trap chip, and infected forest, the landfill, the motel, the port, and the transport hub. And then we have the categories: GOAT, good, decent, meh, and useless. Here we go. Let's get straight into it. First, we have the police department. So I guess the police department, for me, is going to be definitely a good location for now. Let's put it in good. GOAT is a result for the best of the best. And I think you already know what I'm going to put in GOAT. Police department is definitely a good location. You can get a lot of good rewards. And without spending, I would say, a lot of resources in the arena, you would spend guns and stuff like that, but all in all, it's really worth the grind, in my opinion. Especially when you get blue captain cards or lieutenant cards. For me, this is the real deal. You know, opening these cards, blue and green, don't bother really with the inspector cards because these are pretty expensive. Imagine this. You are wasting captain cards, 10 captain cards for one inspector card. And yeah, I don't know if you are team opening captain cards or you are team opening inspector cards, because I know some people prefer to have the purple mods and stuff like that, and I also know some people prefer to have the weapons you get from the blue card. But overall, the police department is a pretty easy location. You can clear it like with a machete or even with a crowbar. It's pretty easy to clear. On top of that, you get insane rewards. I mean, for me, literally, I always go to the police department and open a few crates, and they get like 7 or 8 guns all at once without doing anything. So yeah, definitely a good location. Let's go next one. Of course, we have Bunker Alpha. I have to say it, the GOAT of the GOATs, the best location on Earth. There's nothing better than Bunker Alpha. Literally, the best location. It has been in the game from the start, literally from the beginning, and it's still until this day the best location we have right now on Earth. Like, the concept is pretty simple and the rewards are super good. Of course, the wall trick makes Bunker Alpha super easy to clear. The grenade trick also makes it super easy to clear. But yeah, you get tons of rewards from tickets, from crates, and from the floppy disk crate. Look at this, all of the rewards: guns, C4, Milcor MGS, tons of steel and copper bars, aluminum bars. For me, guys, to be honest, I actually never farm these aluminum bars and copper bars and steel bars. I remember that back in the day, I always used to clear Bunker Alpha, and I would get 10 or 15 copper and aluminum bars. Yeah, and I would be done. Why bother go farming for copper and aluminum in the northern region when you have Bunker Alpha, the best location in Last on Earth? I mean, some might say it is overpowered, literally, because you can clear Bunker Alpha with spears and you get tons of guns and resources. I mean, I don't know what's your opinion on this. I even saw people saying you should remove the wall trick. What do you think, guys? Should the wall trick be removed? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, definitely one of the easiest locations to clear, and it is rewarding as hell. So make sure to clear Bunker Alpha every 2 days. Next, we have Bunker Bravo. Bunker Bravo, for me, I would say it is a meh location. Bunker Bravo is just for the ATV, and even for the ATV, it's not enough because you will need ATV transmissions, and you can't get ATV transmissions from Bunker Bravo. But on second thought, I think I might put Bunker Bravo on decent, because I remember that the supply event exists, and Bunker Bravo is one of the best locations where you can farm points for the supply event. And combined with the Bunker Bravo event, you get tons of points, tons of resources, and yeah, tons of good rewards. So maybe for this reason I will put it in decent. But let's be honest, guys, it really just belongs to me, because it's a kind of useless location when you think about it. After you get the ATV, why would you bother clearing Bunker Bravo? There is not a lot of reasons to do that. You get carbon composite and factory parts, maybe you would want to go for that. But yeah, using like 10 guns or 15 guns for this, like, is it worth it, guys? Is it really worth the hassle? I don't know. But yeah, definitely Bunker Bravo belongs to decent or to meh, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what do you think, guys. And then we have the farm. I mean, for me, the farm is like similar to the police department, but I would put it below, definitely below. I would put it indecent. Because, yeah, the farm is definitely easy to clear. I would say the police department is easier to clear than the farm. Because in the farm you have the raiders that can attack you with guns, and you have like the wolves, the affected wolves that deal a lot of damage. But all in all, it is also easy to clear. And as for the rewards, yeah, you can get some decent rewards in the farm. Some resources like copper and aluminium, I think. And you also get 1 or 2 guns. You can get some coupons as well. You can get also puppies if you want to get puppies. The farm is the best location for that. It doesn't have like massive rewards, you know. It's not like the police department where you get guns, a lot of guns and the resources, armor, medkits. In the farm you get like 5 medkits and 1 or 2 guns, 1 or 2 melee weapons at most. But yeah, all in all, I would put it definitely indecent. The farm is definitely better than Bunker Bravo, without a doubt. The farm is better than Bunker Bravo, that's for sure. Okay, next up we have the factory. The factory, for me, I would put it in useless. Yeah, you might hate me for this, but the factory doesn't have any use really, because the factory was only added for the purpose of the settlements. Because for some reason the devs needed to have a location to farm antennas, so they came up with the factory. On top of that, they removed the old red resource zone for wood to add the factory. But yeah, once you obtain all the antennas you need, you don't really need to clear the factory. It's been so long since I actually cleared the factory for me, and from time to time maybe when I get the raiders tasks to kill the colonel. Other than that, I never touch the factory. I hope it would get a bit of a rework maybe. Like they promised in the Island Region update, they would work on the factory again, but it didn't receive any changes really. But yeah, for me, I use this location. Next up, we have the gas station. Gas station for me, I don't really know where to put it. Maybe in good or in decent. I guess we can put it in good for now, because in the gas station you can get a lot of the items, the high tier items by spinning caps. You can get ATV transmissions from the spinning wheel, and you also have the VIP zone. It's a decent location. It's a decent location for premium players to spend their money. That's it. Like maybe us free-to-play players, we can go to the gas station from time to time to spin some caps. But it's definitely a location for premium players. The VIP zone, of course, you get tons of perks there. Back in the day, you had the repair station. You could get the brutalizer. You can get a lot of water from there and a lot of medkits. And you also get a lot of perks and buffs in the global map. Yeah, definitely a premium location. So actually, I would put it indecent. Yeah, Bunker Bravo is definitely better than the gas station. It's definitely not a beginner-friendly location. It's made to spend money. It's spent for you to spend the money, basically. Okay, next up we have the ice trap chip. I mean, for me, these locations belong definitely to meh. Like, what is there else to say, really? It's not really a big location. Its only purpose is like an arena for the Borealis. Maybe we can judge the Borealis loot. And as far as I know, it's kind of decent. You can get propellers from there. But all in all, I wouldn't call it really a location. I would rather say it's an arena for the Borealis, and that's it. Doesn't have much content really. The ice trap chip, definitely a meh location. Should we even call it a location, guys? Okay, next up we have the most useless location in Last Day on Earth, the infected forest. Infected forest is pretty much only useful for the witch, for the raiders tasks. Other than that, there is no reason to clear the infected forest. Not one bit. It's useless, worthless. Why it even exists?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Maybe for the horde to come to our base, and that's it. Even the zombie horde is not that good, really. You don't really need to build walls for the horde. It's not a threat, really. So, all in all, a pretty useless location, only useful once when you gain access to the raids, and yeah, even then, it's always annoying to clear the witch. One of the worst raiders tasks possible to get. Next up we have the landfill, and yeah, it's pretty much the same as the ice trap chip, a pretty meh location. With these locations, guys, I was always hoping for something way bigger. But all in all, they are just arenas for the bosses, and this is how Kefir is going nowadays with their updates. They are focusing on making region updates, and as you saw, guys, in the previous video, they are going to make an update for the swamp region. So they are going to update the swamp region, and they are going to add similar locations like the ice trap chip and the landfill. Do you like this concept, guys? Do you like it really? I mean, for me, it definitely has pros and cons, but all in all, I would say that it's going to get annoying to clear all these regions, especially to have like all these tasks, like 9 tasks per day, using all the energy and the fuel. It's going to get annoying. It's going to get too much at some point. And then, yeah, before going any further, there's one thing I need to exchange, and that's the farm. On second note, I would like to put the farm in good, because in the farm, you can get chopper gas tank. You can get chopper gas tank, which is good, which is definitely an upgrade. Yeah, you can get chopper. You can get chopper parts from here. It makes the grind for the chopper definitely more manageable, the more accessible. So this is why I will put it in good. The police department is definitely better than the farm, that's for sure. Next up, we have the motel. Just for the grenade, motel, I would put it in decent. Just for the grenade, I will put it in decent, definitely. That's the only reason I clear the motel sometimes, just for this grenade. I mean, you also get from here screws for the settlements. But yeah, who cares about the settlements? The motel, definitely a decent location, easy to clear. You get some basic rewards, you get some basic loot. But yeah, we take it. We take all the loot. Next up, we have the port. The port, I will put it in good. Actually, the port is one of the biggest locations we have in Last Day on Earth right now. One of the most ambitious. And yeah, I really like the way Kefir approached the port by making it like a hub for different activities. I wish they could do that for more locations. You know, they could add more and more locations like that where you can do different locations, you can do different activities in one location. I mean, the port, I see it as like a second base. You know, you spend a lot of time in the port. You can do the deliveries, you can do the sewers, you can do the port laboratory, you can go to the island region. Yeah, so just for the content it has, I would put it in good. But yeah, as far as the loot, I mean, it's debatable. Maybe you need the port to get the drone, you need the port for the boat, and yeah, definitely like a mid-tier location in terms of loot. But for me, the content makes it worthwhile. The content is definitely what we have been wanting for so long. The port has everything we need. All the content is in the port. Guys, Kefir, if you hear this, we need more locations like the port. More and more and more. And last but not least, we have the transport hub. One of the latest locations added. For me, it's going straight to the GOAT location. Next to Bunker Alpha. Like literally one of the best locations we have right now on Last Day on Earth. After you become an advanced player, the transport hub pretty much becomes your playground. You have to clear it every 3 days when it resets. Yeah, you get tons of good loot, tons of weapons, tons of resources for the settlements, but also from other things. Like you can get tons of resources from here. Definitely a good location. I recommend to clear the transport hub always. Always clear it, always. What is there else to say, really? I can even say that the transport hub is even better than Baker Alpha, but I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, definitely one of the best locations right now. I also wish Kefir to add more locations like these. This is what we want, Kefir. Locations like the transport hub, locations like the port, where it's a big location and there is lots of things to do, and it is also worth it. Here we have all the locations, all the permanent locations. Let me know your own tier list in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.